listen, he jumped ship pretty quick, so it's all right.
Hey, be careful.
Centerback Tim Ream joins us now from St. Louis. Tim, thanks for taking the time. How are you doing, and what's it going to take on Monday night to get this thing done?
Yeah, doing well. Still recovering from Thursday night, and yeah, just looking forward to Monday playing here in St. Louis. And for us, it's just going to take more intensity as we've said all along, and making sure that we're being aggressive and doing the things that the coaches are asking us to do. But I think just cleaning things up, in the game from Thursday night, and we should be in a good position on Monday.
Tim, one of the things I always respected about your game is your leadership. You got to lead the team, but you also got to lead a back line that got a shutout in Kingston. Your center back partner, Mark McKenzie, chose a good day to have his best day with a USMNT shirt. How have you seen him grow in that role as a center back, especially on the world's biggest stage?
Yeah, Mark, listen, he's been around for a good, for a number of years with us, and finally getting his chance and his opportunity, and he's taken it. I've sat down a lot of times with Mark and had conversations, and just him asking questions and him being so open and willing to take things on board from other players, from the staff, has really just put himself in this position to go out, to have this opportunity to grab it with both hands and really take advantage of it and make it his own. And it's great to see. It's always nice when these young guys can come through and start producing and start playing to their potential. And what's great is that he's got so much more to give, and he knows that, and everybody else knows it. So it's nice to see him taking advantage of that and putting in good performances.
Tim, you're an experienced and senior player now, and you've played for a lot of different managers internationally. What's been the big difference with Pochettino since he's come in that you've seen?
Yeah, a little bit different to our time in Bolton, huh? And yeah, I've seen a few managers on both sides. That's for sure, club and country. But you know what? I think the thing that he brings the most is that when we're on the pitch, it's full focus. It is intense. It's going through, and we have to be so in tune with each and every single movement, each and every single touch, making sure that we're all on the same page and we know what's what and what we're being asked to do. And then when you move off of the pitch, it's he's checking in on guys. He's making sure that everybody's happy, everybody's feeling good attitudes, good mentalities, and being able to switch those, right? Not being so intensely on us when we're off the field, allows us to sit back and recover, and then give everything we have and make sure that we're completely focused when we're on the field.
Tim, speaking about Bolton, I never noticed that at Bolton, the twitch that you got in your arm that you had the other night, that twitch that came up on the left one.
I did everything right. Don't you worry about that. That was all shoulder. I have a mark on my arm from it. So I was supremely confident in that was not going to go any further than a corner kick. That's for sure.
I just wanted to make sure that twitch in the arm is okay, mate. But be careful.
Yeah, all good. It was just one of these.
Okay, Tim, you're bringing up the Bolton days with Nigel, but I'm going to be honest with you. Earlier today, Nigel didn't seem to remember that you guys crossed paths at Bolton.
I did remember.
Nigel's like, oh, we played against each other.
Yeah, listen.
Does that hurt?
It's okay. He jumped ship pretty quick, so it's all right.
Hey, be careful.
Hey,
Tim.
Nigel, there is photo evidence, though, that you guys did, in fact, play together.
There you go.
Good facials.
Look at the hair.
That's when he still had hair. Jeez.
I prefer this Thor hairstyle, mate. I like this style.
Me or him?
No, look, I wish I had hair
Tim,
like
you're
that.
doing really well with the hair. I think Nigel.
If Nigel came in with a man bun, I would fall over.
You know what, Tim, though, honestly, I love what your career has taken you to and everything that you've done, and especially even your time at Fulham as well. I felt you really grew into that role. Do you miss the chance of Ream at Craven Cottage?
Yeah, listen, I do. I formed that bond, over 9 seasons, and it's hard to have that anywhere else when you're only at clubs for 2 or 3 or 4 years. So to have that, ringing out throughout the stadium. You don't, for me, I never really heard it during games, but, the distinct one, before the first whistle and then, after the final whistle, it was special, right? And that's something that I'll always remember fondly. The connection that I had with the fans there.
Well, I'll tell you, mate, I heard it for you, and for the young Americans watching, it's great that you've gone over there and you've got a great connection with the Fulham fans, and every tackle you put in, they'll be screaming out Ream, Ream, Ream. It was great.
Will you do your best Ream, Ream, Ream chant?
I'm not a Fulham fan.
Are you a Tim Ream fan?
though?
Yeah, he's my mate. I just told you.
Yeah, so do the chant.
Michael, just ask him the question.
No. Tim, new manager Mauricio Pochettino comes in, and there just seems to be this new feel and this new vibe about the team, probably more recapturing the togetherness that typified this team at the best under Greg Berhalter, but there's also a bit of composure that I really like about the team. Talk to me as a leader. What has gone into that and what has been emphasized? Because there was a moment in the match where Christian gets kicked, stomped on, and the team was composed, but they were also together in a flash.
Yeah, it's been a big point of emphasis with Poch when he's come in, and especially after the Mexico game is we looked at a few things technically, but a lot and tactically, but a lot of it was focused on our togetherness, our reactions, being composed within our reactions, but then also making sure that we got up into little scuffles and had each other's backs, and that was something important that we wanted to fix. We wanted to bring to the game in Jamaica, and we had a few opportunities to do that, didn't we? And that's important. We can't do everything on our own. We have to do it all together and have each other's backs. And again, that was something that was really stuck with us after the Mexico game. Even immediately, we didn't feel like we were out there as a unit, as a group, and really had each other's backs. So that was important to show on Thursday night in Jamaica for sure.
Tim, looking forward to the next game on Monday night. Obviously, like I said, it was a great result for you guys. You grinded out the result, as we would say. What do you guys have to do different for that game on Monday to get the job done?
Yeah, I think the first and foremost is we have to make sure our lines are tighter. There were too many opportunities for them to make passes in between the lines and get turned and run at us as a back four, and that starts with us in the back. I say they've turned and run at us, but if we can squeeze the line a little bit more, we put ourselves in a much closer position to our midfielders. We can cover more space, more area, and have the trust of the goalies behind us to clean everything up over the top. I think just being a little bit cleaner in the final third and having a little bit more patience when we move the ball, it will put us into better positions and put teammates into better positions. But there were a lot of good things that we did. I think that the beauty of what we're trying to do is Mauricio wants a little bit more fluidity with our front five, and I think if we can continue to do that, but on a better level, I would hope that we're going to put away more of the chances that we do get.
Now, Tim, we know that the footballing world is small. The broadcasting world is also small. Nige and you were teammates. Nige remembers that now, that you guys were teammates at Bolton.
He
Always have to jog
photos.
his memory. You and I had played against each other in Major League Soccer when you were at Red Bull. I think we were the same age as well. I think you went to college in St. Louis, obviously playing together, playing against each other in Major League Soccer. But there's also someone who has a connection to you and the Ream family at this very desk. Do you remember who it is?
I was briefed before. I believe Ali played with my sister.
I kind of blew it, so maybe you never remembered. I just didn't want to be embarrassed on air. That's all it was about.
So tell us the story, Ali. Tell us the story.
Yeah, I used to play select soccer with Molly Ream growing up. There's me in the front. Apparently, don't look any different, so I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. And then Molly standing right next to the goalkeeper in the yellow there. And we also lived in the same kind of area out in St. Charles. So St. Louis has a lot of different suburbs and whatnot. So Molly and the Ream family and I lived really close, went to the same grade school, and we would carpool to different tournaments all around the Midwest and whatnot. But Molly's the youngest. Her and Connor, right, are the twins?
Yes, yeah, she's the youngest by 12 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
Wow.
what's the age gap between you guys?
Oh, that's a great question. I believe it's 8 years.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, you would have been like gone and off doing your thing, but what, Nige?
No, I didn't say anything. Wow, you attack me.
No.
That's nice.
Never.
He wanted to say something. I don't know why he acts like that. He
was
wanted
like
to say
on the
something.
edge of his seat.
I was just
Yeah.
going to say, Tim, you're one of the senior players in the dressing room now, like the OG, as Americans would say. Are you embracing that role, and are you shouting at the younger boys as much as I used to shout at you at Bolton?
No, because I learned that shouting actually doesn't work. I learned that from you and from a few others. So, there's no point in shouting at some of these guys. They don't take it too kindly anyway. But no, I do embrace it, man. Like it's fun for me. It's fun to come in here with these guys who some of them are 13, 14 years younger than me, and contribute and help them along. But listen, Nige, shouting has never been me. I'd rather take it down to into a more personal level, and be with the guys and having conversations instead of telling them that they're this, that, and the other, if you know what I mean.
I never said that to you, just for the record. If he's trying to insinuate that, I never said that.
Nigel always took care of all the yelling in the locker room. No surprise at all. Well, I didn't know Nigel's going to change the subject
but
there.
Encouragement.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well, hey, Tim, you're a bit of a homecoming for you on Monday night. You've got a huge family. How many tickets were you tasked with getting for everybody?
You know what? I've gotten this question a lot, and I'm actually this may surprise people. I've told everybody to leave me alone. It's not a friendly. I'm not taking care of 30 to 40 tickets. If you want to buy, you want to come to the game, you want to see the game, go for it. They're not too expensive. You can come to the game and show up and buy the tickets. I sorted my wife and kids out. They're going to fly in from Charlotte. See me play in St. Louis for the first time with the national team. So they're the only ones I sorted out for this game.
It's great to see some things have never changed. You're still the same tight Tim from Bolton. Some things will never change. Tight Tim, it rhymes.
Tim Ream, spoken like a true company man. U.S. Soccer loves that. Got to up those ticket sales. Well, hey, Tim, best of luck on Monday night, and thanks for taking the time to join us today.
No problem. Thanks, everyone.
All the best, mate.
Thank you.